Hey, welcome back. Now we're moving on to priorities. Priorities help us define life's components into practical chunks that we can work with. And we're going to work through those. I want you to go with your workbook, list through what we're going to talk about. You may have more, and there's room for that in your workbook as well. Make sure you get all your important priorities down on paper so you can visually see them. Now, number one priority, and it may sound selfish, but your first priority should be yourself. Remember when you get on an aeroplane? I hope you've all had a chance to get on an aeroplane at some point. When they're doing the safety announcements and they say in case of decompression, masks are going to come down from the ceiling, please tend to yourself first before you help anybody else. And why is this? It's because if you aren't taken care of, then you can't help anybody else. And the same in life. If you aren't looking after yourself, you might be looking after others, but not for that long and to your detriment. If you are fit and healthy, you are able to help others be fit and healthy. If you are organized with your time, you can help people be organized with their time. If you are financially stable, you can help other people get stable with their finances. You are important, and you are very important to yourself. At least you need to be. Your health, your food, exercise, your mental clarity and your attitude are all so important. These are things we need to prioritize in our life so that we can be effective for everybody else we care about and everything else we do. The next thing we need to put down, number two, is our relationships. Now, our spouse, children, parents, family. Maybe you have some adopted family and they are important to you. These are the reasons and the purpose that we do so many things in our lives. We need to make sure that time with them is actually prioritized, because it's fantastic to build a massive business, but who are you going to share it with? Having companionship is so important. Also breeds fun and learning with other people as well. Let's get that one down in our workbook. The next one is work or income generators. Now, what gets the needle moving in our life? The first 3 hours, studies show, in the morning is actually the most productive time in our day. But what do? We wake up, sit in traffic, get to work, open the emails, and work on everybody else's MIT, most important task. What if we were to take a little bit more time in the morning to make sure we work on ourselves, get ourselves right for the day, and then start work with the whole day in mind, knowing that we have things we need to accomplish to make ourselves more productive at work and get our tasks done. There's always other things to come in, and sometimes your boss's task is the most important task of the day. But let's make sure we prioritize times to get things done that we need to. For instance, if you can beat your future self, which is number 4, if we can beat our future selves, then we can get on top of these priorities, and actually making that time to beat our future selves is a priority. You might think that, that's in the future. That's what we're planning for, okay? For instance, taking the last 5 to 10 minutes of your workday to set up your following morning means that you won't go in thinking what I have to do, but you have a set list of tasks that you know you can jump onto straight away. Now, that also means things like, for instance, when I was trying to lose weight, succeeding at losing weight, I had to actually set my workout clothes out in the morning, or I'd have them sitting on my bed just outside my bathroom. When I got home from work, I'd get changed straight into them and do a workout. I'd pre-prepare my meals for the week so that I knew that I was going to be eating healthy food throughout the week and not whatever I could find on the road or whatever came up. So, the next thing we need to look at is self-betterment. Things like this course, we're taking time to create time. What are we doing that is going to better our lives and enrich our lives more and help us to help other people? Reading a book, taking a course, learning a new skill. When do we make time for that? And look, maybe your goal fits into one of these 5 categories. Maybe your goal is something else. Write it down in the list on your workbook. Remember, if it's important, you'll make time for it. If you can't make time for it, is it important?